यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है, ऐसे श्री गोपाल को, ऐसे श्री गोपाल को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। ऐसे लीला धाम को, ऐसे लीला धाम को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है।
Then I'm making come behind Gauri. गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरु स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे त्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षदान्तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये। नमो वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यापतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो भाई श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। 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 सुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो भाई हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। Sing loudly. वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। सुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हरे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। The fruit of single pointed austerity. The fruit of faith with austerity for a higher object for a long time is always of the nature of joy fulfillment. Again, I will repeat, faith without austerity is barren, and austerity without faith is arrogance. If faith is married with austerity, only then austerity gets the wings and wheels to go to infinite. So, one who has thought of something bigger and higher in his life, and after thinking of something bigger, he has a capacity to maintain the consistency of that particular thought or sankalp. So austerity is mainly concerned with maintaining one thought for a long time in spite of obstacles and taking the pains. So if that is maintained, then there is a power in the world to change the thought into the object. This is the principle of tapasya. This is the difference between tapasya and tyag. Tyag is something external. I have left certain thing, that is called tyag. But austerity is not leaving a thing. It is at a sankalp level and going through the pain to maintain till that sankalp is fructified. And what is vairagya? Vairagya is not having any value and joy in the object, whether an object is present or absent. So tyag is at external level and vairagya is at little intellectual level. I left X thing in eating, but don't bring in front of me. Because I am tempted. In vairagya, whether it is in front of me or it is not in front of me, doesn't matter. Some child can take a vow, I have left the marbles. But if he sees the marble, he will be tempted to play. And he will see how they are happy. But you are there. If the marble is kept in front of me or not is there, it doesn't make difference. You can throw it away or you can keep in front of me. It is not going to. This is vairagya with the marble. So three words are there: tapasya, tyag, and vairagya. Why you are saying? And tapasya has to be associated with shraddha. What is shraddha? Shraddha is surety of attaining something higher. Surety of attaining something higher, which is almost impossible to, seemingly impossible at the present. In the present, I don't see any chance of me attaining that. But in future, I can see not in a chance, but surety of that. So when I have the shraddha, please note, many people have seen they have shraddha, but they don't do tapasya. So their shraddha doesn't give any fruit. Shraddha, bhakti, dhyan, yoga, davahi. This mantra comes in Kaivalya. Shraddha, bhakti, dhyan, yoga, davahi, yathashvalano bhagavantam parameshtinamupsamityo vacha Adi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Vrishtam Sada Sadvi Sevamanam Nigunam Yaya Chirat Sarpapam Vapoya Parat Param Purusham Yada Vidvam Tasmai Sahovacha Shraddha Bhakti Yagyan Yoga Dvai. So Shraddha should be giving its fruit only when that Shraddha gets some kind of track to sacrifice something. And Shraddha, Tapasya, going through pains, till long time, let long time take. Let it take time. But not, I will not leave that sankalp. And this is the fruit of Vasudevji, what I want to say. Today in front of him, Bhagavan Krishna is giving darshan in a child form. Tam adbhutam balakam ambujekshanam, yesterday you saw. अब बताओ और क्या चाहिए? और क्या चाहिए? सब तो मिल गया उनको. Vasudev ji and Devaki ji got the fruit of everything. He can give moksha, he can give earth calm. Matlab, he has come as a balak to tell that I am smaller than you. You can rule upon me. You can prevail upon me. I will follow you. I am at your service. I will behave as a child throughout the life. Otherwise, you would have come in a bigger form. So, itna hota hai. Therefore, one should not lead a life of licentiousness or without any proper agenda. Because your today is going to become tomorrow. Carelessness in today's thinking will come as a weak fate tomorrow. Weak action will come as a weak opportunity. It is the austere and good actions and intense bigger action comes as a bigger opportunity in the future. The action converts into opportunity. The intention today converts and transforms into opportunity tomorrow. Is it okay? So don't say I did not get a teacher. Why? Because you didn't sankalp. Or that austerity, I did not do that. I didn't opt for it. I didn't choose it. Nothing people say it is my God, what God has destined will happen. What destined? You only have ordered something unconsciously. It is coming after 1 day, 10 day, 20 day, one birth. It will definitely come. Avashyamevi bhoktavyam shubha shubham karma. So virochayantam gatabhihi prabhavavit. अब यहाँ वसुदेव जी तो बहुत खुश हो गए भाई. जितना, remember, without complaint, no complaint, and his 6 children were killed without any fault. ये सब बहुत बड़े साधु हैं. Sadhu means who leads a non-resistive life. Neither he pulls, neither he pushes. He doesn't resist some situation. Because some situation is there, how much you resist, it will be there. It is not going. It is your choice. You have to take it with joy. You can make fun out of it, or you can make a tragedy out of it and create another fruit. ये तो अपने ऊपर है, क्या करा जाए. By thinking you can make heaven out of the hell and hell out of the heaven. That is up to Abkekai made a hell out of heaven also. She had the best of everything and she made it the worst. ये तो अपना स्वभाव है. From our nature we can create any such thing. So Vasudeva ji did a stuti. This is where I want to come. This is on 13th. I will not take all the verses, but I will take few of that. Let us see what few lines, and then Devaki ji's stuti, and then Bhagavan has to be taken to Gokul also. He is waiting for his next Leelas. Vasudevovacha viditosi bhavan sakshat purushah prakrite paraha kevalanubhavananda swarupa sarvabuddhidrika saeva swaprakrtyedam trishtvaagre triguణात्मकं tadanutvam ya pravishtaha pravishhtaiva bhavyase यथे मे विकृता भावाः तथा ते विकृतैः सह नाना वीर्याः पृथक् भूताः विराजं जनयन्ति सन्निपत्य समुत्पाद्य दृश्यन्ते नुगता इव प्रागेव विद्यमानत्वात् न तेषां यः संभवः. देखो, in short I will say, and you have to understand in long. So, at length. I'll say in short, you have to understand at length. Oh, you say in short, I'll understand in length. How is it possible? Just find out how it's possible. So Vasudevji is saying, Viditosi Bhavan Sakshat. I know you. Ab saints say that actually Vasudevji did not know very well. But he is saying, I know you very well. Vasudevji is so happy that he is saying, I know you very well. Vididosi bhavan sakshat purusha prakrite paraha. You are the one who is beyond the prakriti. Tell me where we heard this. Purusha prakrite paraha. Divya yamurta purusha sabhayabhyantaro yajaha aprano yamanashubhraha yaksharat parataf para. Where is it? Which chapter of Gita? This is in morning class you heard, which is beyond Prakriti Purusha Para. He is the substratum of the Prakriti, means the Avyakt also. Same thing he is saying. Why I am saying like that? Vasudevji did not know whole thing. Why? Because in 10th canto, 10th 11th canto, Vasudevji asked the question to Naradji that who am I? Who is that Brahman? He asked the same question. Therefore I am saying. Then Naradji told to Bhagavan, he said, Kya bhai? Ye to galat baat hai. Your father himself doesn't know you very well. So next morning Bhagavan Krishna went to offer namaskar to Vasudevji. Vasudevji said, by Krishna, I know that you are Brahma alone. And you alone are. So Bhagavan Krishna said, oh Pitaji, I think you are making me revise everything. He did not teach the whole thing. When it comes, supposing it comes, God wishing, I am not promising, because there is a long way to go with my super slow speed. So, when it comes, you will see that. Then Bhagavan said, ये तो भाई बड़ी गलत बात है, बदनामी हो जाएगी, मेरे फादर को ही नहीं कुछ पता है. Then Bhagavan, you know what Bhagavan did? Bhagavan said Naradji again in 11th canto. And there Naradji went and then asked, Vasudevji said, okay, I have the same question. Who is that karma and all these things? I am deluded. There he says like that. And there he says very strong things. I am not going to tell everything. Then after that Naradji says, okay, I will tell you now Yogeshwar Samvad is there. Raja Nimi was doing yagya. And this now Yogeshwar Samvad, I think you must not have heard here. It was in Hindi, I think. No? I was in Rishikesh in May. I think from 12th May to 22nd, 23rd, I was in Rishikesh. No, 26th. So, Ganga Ji was close by. On the Ganges, literally on the Ganges. So, the window was there and I can just see the Ganges straight away. There is no gap between the window and the Ganges. इतनी बढ़िया जगह थी. So morning, evening, night, we used to have Ganga Ji darshan. And then I think there were 1, 2, 3, 3 classes. 3 or 4. 3 classes. So Ashtavakra was there. And no Yogeshwar. Ashtavakra 1 class. 2 class Ashtavakra and 1 no Yogeshwar. 2. बाद में 2 हो गया था. तो 4 क्लास हो गए थे. अच्छा अष्टावक्र हो गया योग. So, but that was in Hindi. And then we took that portion there. And then Narad Ji told that Nimi told the same question to No Yogeshwar. And then No Yogeshwar told that one में Kavi, Avirhotra, etc. Hari. So from there we conclude that Vasudev Ji did not know everything. अच्छा एक बड़ी मजेदार बात आपको सुनाते हैं. This is Granth, this is Bhagavat. So one Vyutpatti of Bhagavat is Bhagavatanam Grantha Bhagavatam. That text which is regarding the devotees of the God. Bhagavata iti Bhagavat and Bhagavatanam iti Bhagavata. So here more glories of the devotees of the God than the God. Ab Dhruji's story I'll tell you. Dhruji had darshan of Lord Narayan when he was 4 years. In spite of having darshan, he got so angry when he became the king. So angry, so angry. He started killing all the Daksh Yaksh, and his brother was there, step-brother Uttam. They had killed Uttam. He killed ruthlessly, he started killing. And his anger was beyond control. Ultimately, his grandfather came. His name was Swayambhu Manu. And Swayambhu Manu told him how anger is bad. And then he quieted. What Bhagavan cannot do, that saints do. This is one place. One place is there. Similarly, stories of the Prithu. Prithu was doing yajna, and there also Bhagavan came. Bhagavan Vishnu came. And Bhagavan sat with him and all these things happened. But after that, only when Sanak Sanatan came, then only he became quiet. Because Bhagavan will give darshan, saint will tell about who God is. Saint only elaborate and give the real meaning of God. Then another story is there. Prachetas are there. Pracheta. They went to go do tapasya. So Shivji met him. Shivji gave them mantra. Ultimately they had 1,000 of years of tapasya they did. After that again Vishnuji came. So they were all very happy. And they went out. And they saw whole earth was full of trees. There was no place to walk also. So much trees were there in thousands of years. They got so angry on trees, they started burning and cutting all the trees. Then again Naradji came. And then Naradji quietened them. He said, what are you doing? After so much of tapasya, you are cutting and burning all the trees. Chandrama will not be happy. Chandrama is a devta of trees. And therefore, I have some daughter is there. You should marry them. That daughter. I think what Pramlocha Naam was there. So she was Indian. so there she then married. I want to say that unless saints come and elaborate the things in our mind and explain it repeatedly, our nature does not change so easily. Shraddha, God, darshan of God can give you Shraddha. But really that Shraddha becomes active when saints teach repeatedly that. Supposing you have darshan of Lord Krishna in dream, supposing. You will have a lot of faith, Lord Krishna came. But saints are required because I want to hear more and more and more. And therefore Vasudevji also needed a saint like Naradji to tell. ठीक है. अब देखो Sati ji lived with Lord Shiva. Still her doubt was there. Unless Narad ji came and told Sati ji, then only her doubt went away. So this is the glory of the saints. They have to come in our life and then clarify the things. God alone, God says, no, I cannot just tell everything. Therefore it is called Bhagavat. बोले हम जब से कर लेंगे सब काम, नहीं, प्रथम भक्ति संतन कर संग. When it is said first bhakti is santan, that means first it starts with that. The sant bhakti is the foundation of a seeker's life. You can't have Ishwar bhakti without sant bhakti. Because glory of Ishwar, who will tell? Bhagavat won't tell about itself unless the saint opens the Bhagavat. Ramayana, all these things, these mantras are quite, strong in the sense that they don't come in your mind and tell you. You will open the Bhagavat, you will maybe read it, but the real meaning will unfold only when these mantras and Bhagavat wants to open. I myself have experienced that. When I was 20-year-old, so I was full of Vedantic ideas day and night. Only Upanishad and Gita. Never Bhagavat and Ramayana. So I went to somebody's house. So one friend of mine was there. So his door was like that. This window toward my right was open. So before I was about to press the call bell, I heard him and he was chanting Ramayana. And while he was chanting, he was so overwhelmed with emotions. No rag was there. He was not having any singing, but he was full of emotions and tears. Then I said, why do you disturb? I waited. He came out. I said, what is there in Ramayana that you are so emotional about it? He said, you also chant. You will understand. So I said, Achha, I'll chant. So I also took Ramayana and I started chanting. Nothing came. I said, so boring. It was my mistake. Then saint said, see, you just went, Ram duare tum rakhware, hot na agya binu pesare. You chant Hanumanji's glory for a few months and Hanumanji will open after that Ramayana. So I said, okay. So whatever little upasana I could do, I could do. After I think 6 to 7 months or 8 months, again I opened Ramayana. And when I opened Ramayana, not only that Chaupai started talking to me, but such meaning started coming in my mind that it staggered me almost. So similarly, these texts or verses, unless they want to open it, don't think they are some dead words sitting in some book. It is a Devata in the murti of words. And from that time, Ramayana became so close I cannot tell you. And therefore in the class, I deliberately keep Ramayana as if somebody is there with me. Even if I don't refer, but still I'll have that. And similarly, it happened with Bhagavat. This is how Ramayana entered into my life. So when I went for course, etc., there also no Ramayana class was not, Ramayana was not taught. Nothing. But in between, if I got a chance, 1 hour, I'll open Ramayana and start reading. And it made me so emotional when I read any Abal Kand or Ayodhya Kand. Therefore, my first yagna was on Hanuman Chalisa only. In 7 days. I don't know whether I completed or not. but I remember those moments. Don't think these are something you can, because you are intelligent, you can get the meaning of that. You won't get the meaning. It is not a question of intelligence. Spirituality is more about surrendering and merging and offering rather than intellectually hair splitting. It is not that thing. And therefore, Shweta Shwetar says, Yasya Devi Para Bhakti Yatha Devi Tatha Guru Tasyate Katita Yarta Prakashante Mahatmana. They only reveal themselves. ठीक है ना? So don't think that because I can know Sanskrit and because I'm understanding Hindi or I'll read the Hindi translation and I can make it out. It's not like that. Because Vasudev ji also had to go through the process of going through Narad ji and then only he understood. Otherwise he wouldn't understand. इतना आसान नहीं है सब कुछ. It appears that it will be very easy. It is not that easy. Chalo bhai, let me complete this chapter. So, first slok is this. Kevalan, bole, you are of the nature of Anubhava and Anand. And Sarva Buddhi Drik, you are the Drik. Drik means Drishta of all Buddhis, etc. Bhagavan says. I am trying to condense it now. When preacher was there, he was preaching. He said, now I will give you the milk of human kindness. One listener got up. He said, give in condensed form that milk. So I'll also try to condense form. Another preacher was there. He was talking. He used to talk for hours together, 2 hours, 3 hours. One day, he finished in 5 minutes his sermon. So he said, I'm very sorry to say, I couldn't talk long because as I was coming, one cow ate all my talks. So the paper was there, the cow ate and chewed. So one of the students was from the church which was next. Well, my father also talks quite a bit. Please lend the cow. Can you please lend the cow? Because he also talks and he also should, the cow should chew that paper. So this subject may appear difficult at times, but you have to hear now. There is no choice, but you have to listen. You cannot run away at all. Even if you want, you cannot run away because 1,000 questions will be raised. So from 14 shlok to 16 shlok, what Bhagavan has said, that Vasudev ji has said. What is Vedant wali baat ki hai? He said, you are tad anutvam hi apravishta pravishta eva bhavasya. You are in the world, you are appearing as if you have entered. You have not entered. It is appearing as entered. Gurudev used to say entry without entrance. Supposing the mud is converted into a pot. Actually, mud has not entered the pot. Mud is appearing as a pot. When Bhagavan says in Taittiriya or other, Tadevanu pravishata, I entered. Entered means I appeared as like that. I have become the seer of that. Entry is not some physical real entry. It is as if you have entered. Ornament, after making of the ornament, gold has not entered the ornament. Rather, gold is appearing as the ornament. That is appearing, new appearance is called entrance. Got my point? Supposing Jeev is there, you have become a dreamer. Huh? From you are in a waking. Is it difficult? No. I have not started. How can you know? So in the dream you are there, and in the dream you have become, supposing, a king. Huh? King of Zululand. Or any king. और एनी किंग है बिकम कोई और कर देते हैं, इसमें क्या है? इंग्लैंड का किंग, डच का किंग कर देते हैं. चार्ल्स हैज बिकम किंग आफ्टर ऑल. यू नो किंग चार्ल्स. In the old days, he's become king. When Vanaprastha ashram was there, he's becoming king. So, whole life he was prince. अब बच्चों की शादी हो गई, children are married, they are having children, अब ये king बने हैं, गोचू. तो, and whole life he was prince. अब बाल सब सफेद हो गए, ये सब हो गए. If you have seen him, He's become very old. I think he must be at least 70 or 60 plus. 70 तो होंगे ही कम से कम. कितना 70 तो होंगे प्रिंस, है ना? हाँ? नहीं 61 नहीं हो, 61 तो 30s. Children are in 30s. What are you talking? Kurta is not working. So, in the dream, you became a king, supposing. Now, please get this point. And I say that he had entered into kingship. Really, the dream seer has entered into the king body. A dream seer is appearing as the king body. It is not an entry. It is just the appearance of entry. It is not an entry really. This is called entry. It's called Pravesh Shruti in Upanishad. It is not a real entry into the king body that you were a dream consciousness and the dream consciousness entered into the king body. Dream consciousness has not undergone any change. The king itself is the dream consciousness, and the dream consciousness, because the consciousness is appearing as it, and therefore it is called entry. Like the man has entered into husbandhood. There is no change to the man. It is his understanding only that I have become a husband from today. It is an understanding. There is no real entry called. It's a misconception about himself that you call it entry. There is no entry actually speaking. I have entered into youthfulness. What entry is there? You have not entered. Your I has not changed. Only your introductions about you have changed. And therefore, he is saying, Vasudevji, that you have entered as if in the world. Tat anuttam hi apravishta. Pravishta, you underline that 14 shlok, second line. You are not entering, but still you are appearing as you have entered. Second line, 14 shlok. This is the crux of 14, 15th and 16th shlok. I hope you have not understood. So, no, you have understood. Well, I have understood, not that not understood. I have understood. Now, in 17th shlok, Bhagavan says, Bhagavan बार-बार बोल रहे हैं, Vasudev ji says, he said, you know, Bhagavan, देखो भगवान वहाँ बैठे अपना शंख चक्र वगैरह देके, क्या है, जेल है, and jail is there, भगवान is sitting, शंख चक्र गदा वदा लेके खेल रहे होंगे, तो बच्चे child can't be so स्थिर, बैठे उनको बता रहे हैं आप क्या क्या हैं, और यहाँ सब चारों तरफ उजाला हो रहा है, guards are sleeping. So he said, भाई देखिए भगवान ऐसा है, एवं भवान बुद्ध्यानुमेय लक्षणैः ग्राह्यैः गुणैः सन्नपि तद गुणाग्रहः अनावृतत्वात् बहिरन्तरं न ते सर्वस्य सर्वात्मनात्मवस्तुनः. मिल गया 17th श्लोक. He said, भाई देखिए ऐसा है, supposing I say this is a flower, so I say this is the flower, but what you see, tell me, you don't experience flower, you only experience shabd sparsh roop ras gandh. ध्यान देकर सुनना, this topic is little subtle. Flower, you experience the roop. Roop means the form. This. What is this color? What is this color? What? Purple. Purple or blue? Huh? Blue. Pink, purple, blue. जो बोलना हो बोल लो भाई. Sierra, what is the color? Huh? How can you show the glasses? So, from glasses, I thought you have a colored eyes now. चलो अच्छा. ये कैसा glass है भैया? She can see everything original. So when you see it, but please note, exactly we don't know what is the flower. Why? Because this shabd or sparsh, where is that of that? That you don't know. If you catch it, very good. If you don't catch it, don't worry. Supposing I say touch, I touch the flower, right? So touch is the property of. Touch is the property of? Huh? Skin nahi. Skin is the sense organ of touch. Touch is the property of which sense object? Vayu. Vayu. Air. Now, that air is how much and where is it? That is unknown. You are seeing the form. Form is the property of fire. But where is that fire and how much? You only see the property of that particular sense object. You don't see that sense object. You are a mysterious area that you don't know. You don't see the fire. You only see the property, guna of that what is it called, Panch Mahabhut. You don't see that Panch Mahabhut. And therefore he is saying, Vasudevji, then we only find out, it's a very important point. But in this also, please be attentive. If you are not attentive, you will miss it. In this also, you are there. Evam Bhavan Buddhya. Now how you are there? Tell me how Bhagwan is here. How Bhagwan is here? Huh? Asti. You are in the form of Asti. But our attention is not on the Asti. Our attention is on the form. And the morning class, see, third line, underline third line. Anavritatvat bahir antaram nate. There is no inside and outside. First line, Divyo yamurta purusha sabaya bhyantaro yajaha. मिल गया क्या? वो मॉर्निंग क्लास का है. अनावृतत्वात् बहिरंतर्नते. मिल गया क्या? नहीं मिला? Don't miss it. What to do? Time is not less. ये क्या भाई? Time is not less means what? There is no time, I mean to say. So anavrat. One person was learning English. So said, please translate this Hindi to English. ये काम नहीं हो सकता, नहीं हो सकता, नहीं हो सकता. ये काम नहीं हो सकता. हाँ, this work cannot be done. और अगर हो सकता है तो हो सकता है तो हो सकता है. So he said, this work cannot be done. Right? This is right translation. Well, next line. ये काम हो सकता, नहीं हो सकता. पहला है, this cannot be done. This work cannot be done. अगर हो सकता है तो हो सकता है तो हो सकता है. So he said, it can be done, then not done. So if done, then not done. So morning class, what you said, that inside and outside, there is only one consciousness. Outside and inside only with reference to body only. There is no. Bhagwan ji is enjoying. So, come back now, come back. So inside and outside are not two. In the dream, I give the example. You are inside the room or outside the dream? Outside the room. You are inside also and outside also. So, this body is inside this hall, outside, I am not there. But this space is inside also and outside also. So you are in the flower and outside the flower also. Sarvasya sarvatmana atmanasna. You are all and you are of all. बड़ी बात बोल दिया भाई वसुदेव जी ने तो बड़ा वेदांत सुने थे. Ultimately, he said all these things and he said, I'm moving forward. He says in 20th shlok, Sattvam trilok sthite swamaya bibharshi chuklam khalu varnamatmanah sargaya raktam rajasopa brahmitam krishnam cha varnam tamasa janatyaye. He said, you only with your maya take avatar. Sometime you become Shuklavarn. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam. है ना? Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam. Vishnu ji is fair. See, Shuklam Vardaram Vishnum Shashi Varnam. Ambar is not Pitambar. Shuklambaram. Shuklam Vardaram Vishnum. And Shashi Varnam. That means you are very fair. Ye kahan se ho gaya? Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashante. बताते हैं विष्णु जी contemplated on Shiv ji. Shiv was dark earlier. So he became dark because he was contemplating. And Vishnu ji was fair. Shiv ji contemplated so much, Shiv ji became like that. So if you contemplate, as you contemplate, so you become also. So you Sattvam Triloki Sthita Sumaya Vibarshi Shuklam Khalu Varanamatma. You only take Maya. With the Maya you become so. You take avatar. Sometimes you become Vishnu ji. Sometimes you become Brahma ji. Sometimes you become Rudru. About Maya we already saw. Tamasya lokasya vibho rirakshishu grahavatirnosi mama khileshwara. Hey, देखो क्या लिखा है. You are Tamasya lokasya Vishnu rirakshishu. Rirakshishu means this. You have come to protect everybody. And lokasya, like if the child are fighting, if the children are fighting, so little fight is there, mother, father don't interfere. But if they hear hitting and all these things, something they hit and the thing falling, then the father or mother come. That is called avatar. And then avatar comes. And supposing somebody is hitting somebody and he is crying, then he gets beating after that. Although it may be not his mistake, still he will get. Why you are beating? So grahe avatorni avatirnosi mamakhileshwara. Akhileshwara, you are the Lord of all. You have taken avatar. Same Bhagwan can become everything. You have heard about avatar. I have taken many times here. And now the situation, avatar is required as something human being cannot do. Like the earth is drowned in the water. Now human being cannot take the earth out. Then you see you need the avatar, or more avatar is there. Or Prahlad is being tortured too much. Then you need Narsama avatar is there. Like that. Or if Ravan has become very powerful, then Rama avatar. But more than that, avatar is required for the saints who want to feed him, who want to talk to Bhagwan. Ab Yashoda ji wanted to give the same as a Mata does. She wanted to love him as a child. There is no substitute for that. Or some gopis were there when Bhagwan Ram was going in the forest. So these Dandakaran, they were doing Havan. But when they saw Bhagwan Ram, they ran. They threw their sruva and all this. You know what happened? They says, I want to press your feet, I want to feed you, I want to love you. He said, Ram Bhagwan said, see, I am in Maryada Purushottam form. And you are all rishis, I am grahast. So you please come in Krishna avatar. When I will take Krishna avatar, then you will become my wives, etc. And then you can fulfill your desire of serving me in this manner. Oh, to aapki thirst. Do you think I am here, you are here is an accident only? No, you must have thought at some time that, I will want to hear Bhagavat, or I want to hear Gita, or I want to come to some ashram. Well, but I have never thought in my childhood, frankly speaking. Never I had such a thought that I will come in the ashram and I will live here and I will hear and I will know. You don't know what you have thought when you have thought. Many things you have not thought. And many fruits of action are there. And when some beach form, that thought may be there in some manner somewhere. You just don't know. Many things you don't know. But I used to think in my childhood. When I saw any saint in my childhood, as I told you, in my house saints used to come. Then I used to wonder, why do they become saint? What is there? What is there in their life? What they do? So I used to get lost for a long time seeing a saint. Although I didn't talk to them because distance was there, but seeing them I used to sit quietly and watched them. He said, "What is this?" And you won't believe, when I used to travel on a train especially, so train window was the favorite place. And the train was going, Indian train if you have traveled, second class also. If you travel on the window, sitting on the window, then I used to see, will the day will come I'll walk without anybody around. So that thought was there all the time. So avatar is there for those whose higher desire has to be fulfilled, like Devaki ji's and Vasudeva ji's desire is there. And by the way, he is killing others also. That is by the way. On the way, I'll kill them also. But that is not the main thing. That is a side dish. That you don't eat food for chutney. You eat food and then, by the way, there's a side dish also. I will have something, but that is not my main dish. Pickle is, you don't eat food for pickle, etc. बोले आप आए हैं, इनके लिए आप आए हैं. So your higher desire will be fulfilled. It will take time, maybe one birth, maybe two births. Some wanted Bhagavan Krishna as a husband, some wanted him as a brother, some wanted him as a friend. Some had a desire, you will see all these Leela. Some wanted him, I should play with him. Some wanted I should touch him. Matlab, just for 11 years, they gave many yugas of tapasya. So Bhagavan said, okay, I'll fulfill that. Why are you worrying? I'll fulfill your desire. And he is saying, therefore your thoughts are very important. You don't know when it will fructify. As is your inside, your inner mind and outer situation have a relation. Nobody will, if you have no desire, you have never any desire to drink alcohol, nobody come and propose, will you have alcohol? Nobody proposed to me. I am seeing some people are there who are happy about it. So, but there must be moments in some people's life that they were proposed and they accepted also. Or somebody said you will have cigarette and then you started doing havan. So, but nobody will propose anything. Or you will have vegetarian or you will have non-vegetarian. जो आपका संकल्प है, that converts into a situation. Your thought, inner thought, converts into outer situation. If you have a sattvic thought, you have a thought of meditation, after some time it will convert into some kind of quiet place. The inside and outside are related to a certain extent, if not 100%. It is possible that you have inside, but outside is totally different. But slowly, slowly that will go. This was with Vibhishanaji. Vibhishanaji wanted to be with Ram, but he was having attachment with Ravan. And Jimi Dasanan Maho Jeev Bichari. But the time came that his inside sankalp fructified and it became outside. And same thing happened with Dhruji and Prahladji. So if you are maintaining that, your thought will become your thought will definitely transform into this, there's a light at the end of the tunnel and all these things. Or there is something called if the sankalp is pure, and if your tapasya is there in that. And therefore, today Vasudevji, this thought that Lord should be, I should be seeing Lord sitting in front of me, this was his wish. This was not Yashodaji's wish. Yashodaji did not want to see Bhagavan as Shankha Chakra, etc. She said, I won't want that Bhagavan. I want him to feed every day. If he is with four hands, with Shankha Chakra, I will have bhav of God in him. I can't love him. I will always have little inhibition and distance that he is very big. How can I love him? But I want to so close relation that I should shout on him, I should talk very informally. With Vasudeva, the formal relation was there. Because he only wanted, I want to see you in this form, and Bhagavan said, okay, I'll come in this form only. It depends upon you, what Bhagavan you will get. So here, he is saying now that Ayam tu asabhyastava janmanau grahe shutvagrajanste nyavadhita sureshwara sate avataram purushai samarpitam shutva dhunaiva sarat yudha. He says, Sureshwar, see, oh the devatas of the God of the devatas, this Kans is little terrible. And he only killed all your brothers. Shutva agra. देखो अग्र लिखा है. अग्रजांस्ते. Nyavadhit means he killed. That means you are my son. बोल दिया धीरे से इन्होंने बातों में. When he is saying he killed your elder brother, that means you are my son. ये भी बोल दिया. बोल दिया. One boy went to some girl's house to propose. So to her father, he said, Papa ji, आइए. That he said, still we have not fixed. How can you call me Papa ji? But that was a hidden agenda to call him like that. So here also, ये तो शादी के बाद बोलते हैं पापा जी वगैरह. When the marriage is over, then others, they don't call uncle. Before marriage, the other person's father, mother are called uncle, auntie. But after marriage, don't call uncle. They say papa or papa ji, na? Papa ji, mummy ji. So then you say like that. I don't know what you call. वही तो बोलते हो कि यहाँ पे भी. Don't call uncle, auntie. They feel very bad. We say, I'm your uncle. I'm like your father only. Okay, uncle ji. So Vasudeva ji clearly, very clever here. He said, you are my child only. And slowly he will be coming here. Such a light is there all around. इतनी light है आपके अंदर. This guard will get up and he will come now. He's just waiting for this moment. And then tell me what happened. Ata enam atmajam ikshya महापुरुष लक्षणम देवकी तम उपाधावत धावत कंसाद भीता शुचि स्मिता. अब देवकी जी अब देखी ठीक से भगवान को. You know what she saw? महापुरुष लक्षणम. बोले तो शंख है, चक्र है. देखो खुशी होगी, कितनी खुशी होगी उनको. Therefore I say, do tapasya, maintain higher sankalp. One day will be your day. आप डरो मत. One day will be your day. आप एक दिन जीत जाओगे. So वीक्ष्य means विविधेनीक्ष्य. बहुत तरह से देखा. She saw from all sides like that. इन्हीं के एक एंगल से देखा. She saying up and down. चारों तरफ देखा, एक चीज देखा. Some people in one moment they scan everything. Especially ladies have this capacity. बोले ये बाल यहाँ का नहीं ठीक, इसको ऐसे कर लीजिए, ऐसे कर लीजिए. फिर ये बाल ऐसे, ये बटन खुला इधर का बटन. तुम सब देख लिए 1 मिनट में. बटन कहाँ है, बाल कहाँ है, कुछ है. देख लिया. देवकी तम उपाधावत. Then she started Stuti. But there was mixed emotion. Bhita Shuchi Smita. She had fear also, but she had a very pure smile. Pure smile. If you remember, Devaki had a very pure smile. Where Devaki had a pure smile? जल्दी बताओ भाई, where Devaki had a, when Kans came, then also he had a pure smile. Don't see, where is it? And see, this is second chapter, 20th shlok, 2.20. Don't see. So there also, well, you are asking also, where is it? Then don't see. Just you can tell that she said, like when Kans said, I mean, like, pure smile means, the smiles are different kind of smiles are there. Some smiles are very crooked smile, prem chopra. Not that smile is there. Like that smile is there. So very crooked and very wicked smiles are there. And some are very, very, sarcastic smiles are there. Ha ha, chalo. And some are very romantic smiles are also there. Some are romantic smile. Like that is there. And but here it is a divine and pure smile is there. That divine and pure smile means that mera bachcha hai. Mothers will know more than me. When the child is born, new child has come up. तो बच्चे को बगल में रखा जाता है, because she has to feed sometimes. So the first time when they see their baby, although they are in pain, and the operation was held, or they were born naturally, but when she sees, उनको इतना आनंद आता है. They feel so happy. Why? Because they see that baby as her extension. उनको जो खुशी मिलती है उसको देख के, उस बच्चे को देख के, वो छोटा सा ऐसा रहता है, हेल्पलेस, ही इज लाइंग डाउन. उसको देखते ही माँ उसको लगता है शुचि स्मिता. देयर ऑल्सो द मदर वुड बी स्माइलिंग, सीइंग लाइक दैट. आई होप आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. से एटलीस्ट यस. सो they are very happy to see that, he is my ordinary boy, one for whom Brahmandpati, Jagatpati, Vishwapati, Trigunapati, Prakriti-pati, he has become a small baby. Imagine how much joy Devaki would be having. कितनी खुशी हुई होगी. How much she must be fulfilled, how much she must be elated. ऐसा हो गया क्या? Really? The Bhagwan's body was emitting fragrance also, and nice chubby face was also there. It is not written, but definitely she would have touched. How is it possible that mother will not touch the child? ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि child is in front and mother is not touching the child or touching the hair. भले ही शंख अगर ना छुआ हो, लेकिन she must have touched all his face or his back or his hand. Small children come, you feel like touching and playing with them. ये तो उनकी सचकी सबकी माँ थी वो तो. But she was smiling and her eyes went to the gate. Bhita, Shuchi Smitam. Bhita means scared. And then she started the stuti. But her stuti is not very long. लेकिन स्तुति उन्होंने भी थोड़ी सी किया. Because she couldn't hold her emotions. Sometimes somebody calls me from XYZ places, Swamiji. Yes. I wonder, I'm Mr. Such and Such. Yes. You are Swami this? Yes. I just heard your talk. Acha? And thank you very much. I was very happy. I just wanted to express my emotions. Sometimes when you want to express your joy, you just talk. You just want to say something. You just want to express. There is nothing essential, nothing great. But still I want to communicate. कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं हम भी कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं. I also want to say something. So Devaki did the stuti. Vasudev ji kept quiet, and Devaki did some stuti. Let the Bhagwan be with Devaki, because he will not be there for 11 years now. So I think let her get some time with Bhagwan. हमें तो यही लगता है कि let Devaki get more time also. बेचारी कैसे रहती होंगी? How she would be living without? Every day would be thinking about, supposing your child you cannot see for 11 years, and that too, this child. And Bhagwan did not say that I'll come after 11 years. He didn't give date. इतना प्यार था. कैसी माँ थी वो, है ना? She saw her 6th child being smashed to death, and now this child and 7th child was taken away in Roni ji's womb, and this 8th one is sitting as if, Ma, I'll give you all the joys of the whole world. Let me complete my Leela in Gokul and I'll come back. As if he is consoling her. बैठी थी दोनों. All 3 were there. Let them enjoy. Let them take. Let she take him in her lap and play with him. And in between, you also play with the Lord. When you are tired someday, put your head at the feet of the Lord and say, Bhagwan, I am tired. He will give you some answer. We'll see it tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, 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 He Nath Narayan